Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Meg. For anybody new, I am lactose intolerant, I am gluten intolerant, and I eat on a phase 3 low FODMAP diet. And today, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. Once again, I stayed up way too late hanging out with my friends. And so my stomach is doing okay. I'm having a well-needed cup of coffee this morning. And I'm glad I set myself up at least for a little bit of success this morning. I did a whole bunch of like meal prepping stuff yesterday. I cleaned up my strawberries and my blueberries. I strained my yogurt. And what is important for breakfast is that I grated up these potatoes for hash browns. And that will lead me into what is for breakfast. I'm sorry, I am so tired, guys. I found this deli ham, this slicer ham, in my freezer. I've had it for way too long. There's a cat playing, if that's what you're hearing in the background. And a corgi upset that the cat is having fun nearby.
Is your toy under the door?
Oh, okay, bribery, I'll get it out for you. So a lot of my recipes this week are kind of focused around this ham, including what I'm making for breakfast, which is going to be like egg cups, but the base of it is going to be like hash browns. Like you put hash browns and a little bit of cheese in the bottom of a muffin tin and cook that up, and then you put the egg in it. Oops, cat sneasel. But I'm gonna change it up from the original recipe a little bit. Oh, my tag's hanging out. I'm tired. I'm changing it up from the original recipe a little bit that used whole eggs. I'm going to use scrambled eggs and put ham in it. I think it also asks for hot sauce. I'm like, might put salsa or hot sauce on top of it to keep it lower FODMAP. I'll just skip that part. But that's for breakfast. I'm going to be using extra sharp white cheddar cheese in it. It asks for Monterey Jack. Kitty cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's opening up my he's opening up my drawer. What are you doing? Can I keep that closed, please? But yeah, that's what's going to be for breakfast. So I need to get this cheese grated up. I'm gonna double check how much cheese it takes. If it takes too much, I'll probably cut back on it a little bit. But that is what I'm gonna be doing now. I really should have grated the cheese up yesterday. I didn't think about it, but I'm glad I did at least the potatoes. And got a few other things done yesterday. So that was really helping with my tired self this morning. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. Get breakfast started by getting the hash browns put in the muffin tin. There are the potatoes. I strained them and I squeezed out as much of the water that I was storing them in as I could. Then there's the cheese. I did end up adding just a touch of salt to the potatoes. The recipe doesn't call for that, but I used fresh potatoes and they used like the ones that you can buy at the grocery store. So I added a little salt to mine. So I'm just gonna mix the cheese in with that and then press them into my lightly greased muffin tins here and get these cooking. Then I guess while those are cooking, I'll get ready for the day. I do have like a very full day today. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And when I started making these little hash brown nests, I thought that the hash browns, that this was going to be too much. Because I made a double batch. But no, it ended up being just the right amount. But I'm gonna get these in the oven and start them cooking because it's already getting so late. Oh my gosh. So breakfast is still a little ways away. Got these little guys out of the oven and I've got my toppings here. Here is the eggs. This is about, I decided, I didn't know how many it would take. So this is 6 eggs plus a 1/8 cup-ish, maybe a little bit more of milk scrambled up. I've got a little bit of diced ham here. I mean, that gives you the scale. And then probably 1/8 of a cup of green bell pepper here. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of ham and a little bit of the pepper into each one of the cups, and then I'll top it off with the egg. And then I will put it back in the oven and finish baking. Now that those are all pulled out and cooling off, let's discuss what I'm going to be doing today. But first off, these little babies, they want their treat. So let's get them their treat. They're little chew bones, and they love them so much. And they smell good. They're like pumpkin, and so they smell really good, like fall food. But yeah, there they go with their treats. I guess it's like such a dreary day out today. Like I don't know if you guys can see, it's like all rainy out today, which is very weird for us, but I guess it is winter, so I guess not weird. But my plans for today, not even in 2 hours, I have a hair appointment. I'm finally gonna get at least a little bit of this cut off. Not a lot, just, you know, the gross stuff at the ends. And I have a whole bunch of work to do. That's actually what I have been doing while the food has been baking, getting started on all of that. I actually have a pretty big project due in the next couple of days. That will probably consume the most of my time today. So yeah, but it is no excuse for making proper meals for myself. For lunch today, I really want to make chocolate hummus. So I am going to take a break from work this afternoon to make chocolate hummus and homemade rice crackers. I think it'll be a nice zen thing to sit down and try making my own crackers. Sorry, puppy dog's drinking. So that's kind of the plan for today. First we're gonna do breakfast, then work, haircut, getting lunch made. I'm excited. I haven't ever made chocolate hummus before. I don't even think I've ever had chocolate hummus, so I'm excited for it. I've never made my own homemade crackers before, so that will be fun. It'll be a new experience all around, so I'm excited to try some new recipes and learn some new skills. And then after that, back to work. Fortunately though, I don't think I have any meetings today. I don't think. I'll have to double check that. So that means that my schedule is a little bit freer to do things like that, like cooking today, so yay. But I'm gonna finish letting those cool off. I'm gonna maybe slice up an orange or something to have on the side, and then breakfast time. Look at my muffin tin. These things stuck so badly. It was like a trial to get them out, and this is gonna be an all-out battle to get this thing clean. Oh my gosh. There it is, all served up. Unfortunately, the hash browns on the bottom didn't really crisp up a whole bunch. They did on the top though, but it's fine. It'll all eat. It just won't be as crispy. Maybe it was supposed to be in like the jumbo muffin tins. It looked like a regular one that he used, but maybe I was wrong. I topped it, of course, with green onions and a little bit of my not FODMAP friendly salsa verde here. Got a little bit of blood orange and a few blueberries, which honestly is very hard to make a sprinkle of blueberries look aesthetically pleasing. I really tried, and then I gave up. But let's go ahead and taste this up. I cut off a spot that had a little bit of the crispy edge on it, and a little bit of egg. So let's give this a try. I don't know. I'm gonna try another bite with it has a little bit more egg in it, maybe. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping for a little bit more pizzazz than this, and it's just kind of simple. I know that it said to put like hot sauce in it. It was supposed to be like a whole egg and not like scrambled eggs, but I think next time I'll try a different recipe than this one. But I mean, it'll eat. I mean, it still tastes fine. It's just not what I was like really hoping for. Based on the fact that it's raining today, no walking outside and taking Koo Dog outside in the rain. You can barely get her to go to the bathroom when it rains. So that's not gonna be happening today. So maybe if I like get the chance, I'll pull out the treadmill and do a little bit of walking, maybe do a little bit of stretching and stuff today. But I'm definitely not gonna have the extra time to drive to the gym, work out, and drive home today. Oh, I also have to go pick up dog food today. Can't forget to do that because Koo Dog is almost out of food. So yeah, I got to do a lot of stuff today, but I'm gonna go eat my breakfast and get started with all of this. I think I've got everything I need. It is time to go run some errands. First things first though, haircut, then go get dog food. And if I think of anything else I need to grab while I'm out, I'll do that. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And when I get home, hopefully I'll have the time to make the lunch that I want to. Oh my gosh, I forgot about needing to get dog food today. That kind of cuts into my day a little bit. But I gotta go. Bye. I'll show you guys what my hair looks like. It's not going to be very different, but I'll show you what it looks like when I get it done. And there's the haircut. Like I said, it's not going to be much different. It's just a little bit shorter now, and I got rid of like the gross hair at the end. So that's it for the haircut. But it's nice to be able to actually like run through my fingers through my hair again without it getting like all tangled up. So I went to the pet store. And of course, you know me, I had to stop by and see the kitties. There were a couple of bigger kitties, like adult kitties there. Oh, they were so cute, they were sleeping. And then I went to go get the pet food. There are like a million science diets now. Have you guys, like there's a million of them. It took me forever to find it, but I eventually did. But when I was like looking around, you know me and my animals, right? I found toys, because of course I did. Look at these little, they were on sale. Not like a major deal, but they were on clearance. Look at these. Like, aren't these adorable? Like, it isn't even like Valentine's Day yet. I guess it's close, but look how cute these are. Oh my gosh, Corgi will love this. Koo Dog will die over this. She will love this so much. And I'm gonna wait. As much as I want to give them these little plushies right now, they're both like standing right next to me. As much as I want to give them to them now, I'll wait for Mike to come home because I know that he loves seeing their happy faces when they get toys too. So I won't hog it all. But I'm a little bit chilled right now from being outside in the rain. So I'm thinking about making myself a latte in the meantime and then getting a little bit more work done. I'm actually starting to get a little bit of a headache. Oh, I should probably do a decaf latte. For sure, a decaf latte. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. I'm hoping it's just like maybe like the changing pressures from the rain and everything. I'm hoping it'll go away because headaches are no fun. But yeah, I'm gonna make myself a latte and get all toasty warm. Oh my gosh. It's what? It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. My head is pounding still. I barely even drank any of my latte earlier because just like it wasn't working. So I switched over to hot water and lemon. And that's at least been hitting the spot a little bit better. But all the ambitions that I had for creating this beautiful lunch today are gone. So it's gonna be leftovers. And there's the plane on cue. Sorry. Leftovers last night. I ended up making these little muffin things. I filmed video of it last night in case I had one for like a snack today. I guess they're not muffins, they're biscuits. These little biscuits. They were really easy to make, and the fun thing about it is I actually made my own gluten-free flour blend for these yesterday. The texture on them is positively delightful. They're beautifully soft and squishy. So I'm gonna be having one of those. I'll put the recipe for this below. But it called for raisins, and I don't have raisins. Raisins are high FODMAP stuff. And I had a whole bunch of dried blueberries. Actually use those instead. Delicious. And dinner last night, which is gonna be the leftovers today, is this. It's ham and bean soup. I don't have any footage of this one, unfortunately, but it's either like a ham bone or pork hocks. I put those in the slow cooker with several cups of water with a couple tablespoons of salt, I think like 5 or 6 peppercorns, a few bay leaves, and a few carrots chopped up. And I just let that go in the slow cooker for like 5 hours. And then like an hour before we ate it, I threw in some chopped ham and a can of cannellini beans. And that's this. That's all that is. Even if you don't have ham bones, you could just use chicken stock. And that would be fine. I've done it with chicken stock before. But yeah, so we're gonna serve up some soup. Have a little biscuit, a blueberry biscuit on the side, and that is going to be my simple lunch for a headache day. Plains, you're not helping. There's my lunch. Here you go. There's my lunch. But this recipe is like total nostalgia for me. This is one of my dad's recipes, and so whenever I have it, I think of him. But whenever we would have it, we would always have like cornbread on the side, and it's kind of like I haven't found a good gluten-free cornbread recipe yet. But I found this recipe for these little biscuits, and I just want to show you guys the crumb on these biscuits. Like, let me rip it in half for you. Look at that. Look at the texture on that. Like I said, I don't know if it's because this time I used my own gluten-free mix, the gluten-free flour mix, or if it's just like this recipe is that amazing. I don't know. But the texture on this is amazing. And you could definitely like alter the flavor on this. You could make it really, you could probably make it sweeter. You could make it nice and savory by like putting like jalapenos in it, like pickled jalapenos, maybe a little bit of cheese. This is like awesome. And it was so easy to make, and it's high protein because it's a yogurt bread. Like, everybody knows what the yogurt bread is. You know, it's like flour, baking soda, salt, yogurt. Gluten-free ones are always not good, at least in my experience. But this is amazing. I can't express how much I love this recipe. This is an amazing, amazing one. So I'm going to take my soup and my hot lemon water and my biscuit here, and I'm gonna go like not look at a computer for a little while and hope maybe that helps my head. I've gotten about a third of the project that I need to get done. Need to get finished done. So I have a little bit of time left to do it, so it doesn't matter if I take a little bit of time off today for me. But yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy my lunch. I've got dinner started. It's just after 4, but I needed to cook up the chicken for to have it ready for tonight. So I got that started, but that's not the most important thing. I've got these little guys back out because Mike's home. So now it's time to give the babies their toy. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, yes. Yeah? Are you happy? Are you happy? You It is dinner time, guys, and I'm going to have green chili chicken enchiladas. I will put the original recipe down in the description box, but I think with a few changes, it could be low FODMAP pretty easily, but I'm taking loads and loads of shortcuts because of my headache. This is the mixture for the inside of the enchiladas. I halved the amount of cheese and I added some arugula to this, and instead of sour cream I used yogurt, some of my lactose-free yogurt. There's the cheese to top. Instead of like the whole process of enchilada sauce, I'm just using this. This is not FODMAP friendly. As you can see, it has garlic in it, but garlic doesn't bother me, so I'm going to use that instead of enchilada sauce. I've got my corn tortillas here already warmed up, and I'm going to throw everything in the pan and cook it, and that will be dinner. It's going to be pretty easy to put together, I think. There they are, just about ready to go in the oven. I still didn't even use the cheese. I cut back on the cheese by like, I think I only used 4 ounces or shredded up 4 ounces of cheese, and then I ended up maybe using like 3.5 ounces of it. It just seemed like a lot of cheese. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thrown in the oven and then let it cool for a little bit, and then we'll have dinner. There is the final product. I topped it off with a little green onion and a little bit of cilantro. It looks very pretty. Cheese didn't melt the best because it's cheddar, and cheddar doesn't melt the best, but I'm sure this is gonna be delicious. So there is the final product. It's not as beautiful presentation on the plate, but we're gonna give it a try and see how it is, since this is a new recipe. There are approving nods from the corner. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Enchiladas are pretty good. These are pretty good enchiladas. So I'm gonna take these and enjoy these, and probably gonna sit, maybe watch a movie tonight. I think that's really all we have planned. So yeah, if I have a dessert, I'll let you guys know. So for dessert, I still have a couple of bars of this Tony's Chocolonely dark chocolate almond and sea salt. So I'm gonna have a little bit of this, and then some berries on the side. And I think that's gonna be a pretty good dessert for today. And with dessert, that will be it for me today on what I'm going to be eating. So thank you everybody for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you found a little bit of inspiration in the recipes that I made today. Be sure to always look at the ingredients and do your due diligence, because what I eat may not be what you eat. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.